Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 279 of Looking at Stamps. We continued the black and white theme this week, and today is going to be dedicated to portraits. The first stamp of 5 that we're going to look at today you've seen before. This is Scott number 3226. This is the Alfred Hitchcock stamp issued in 1998 as part of the Legends of Hollywood series. This stamp was featured on episode 127 of Looking at Stamps, so you can go there and learn a little bit more about this particular stamp. One thing that is mentioned and is worth mentioning again is that there's a little die-cut stencil on this stamp, so if you put it on a colored background, that little profile of Alfred Hitchcock will show through. So that is Scott number 3226, issued in 1998, the Alfred Hitchcock Legends of Hollywood stamp. The next stamp we're going to look at is the Malcolm X stamp. This is Scott number 3273, issued in 1999 as part of the Black Heritage series. Malcolm X's family, his father was a preacher, and his family was targeted by the KKK and even actually had their house burned down. At a young age, Malcolm X entered a life of crime, and he was arrested and sentenced to 10 years in prison at the age of 21. He converted to Islam while in prison and took on the name Malcolm X. He was paroled in 1952, and after a pilgrimage to the Middle East, he found an orthodox version of Islam that he sought after and converted to for their cause of equality through peaceful means. He was on a speaking tour in 1965 in New York City, where he was assassinated by 3 men from his previous Radical Islam movement. So that is Malcolm X. And if you haven't read the autobiography of Malcolm X as told to Alex Haley, it's an amazing book, and I think you would learn more about him and the real Malcolm X. So this is Scott number 3273, issued in 1999 as part of the Black Heritage series. The next stamp is one of my musical heroes. This is Leonard Bernstein, 3521, issued in 2001. Bernstein was a pianist, a conductor, a composer, and a TV personality. At the age of 25, he was the assistant conductor of the New York Philharmonic Orchestra, and in November of that year, the guest conductor became sick and was unable to conduct, and he stepped into the podium for the performance for live TV with no rehearsal with the orchestra, and became an overnight sensation. Eventually, he would win 16 Grammy Awards, 7 Primetime Emmy Awards, and 2 Tony Awards. He wrote the music for West Side Story and also Candide the Opera. So that is Scott number 3521, Leonard Bernstein, issued in 2001. Another personal hero is Harvey Milk. This is 4906, issued in 2014. Harvey Milk was America's first openly gay politician and won a seat as city supervisor in 1978, and his first line of business was to pass a city ordinance outlawing discrimination based on sexual orientation, in which he would be assassinated 11 months into his reign as city supervisor. Gays have a lot to be thankful for due to Harvey Milk, and so it's one of my personal heroes as well. So that's Scott number 4906, issued in 2014. And finally, we have another stamp that you've seen before. It is from the Music Icon series, and this is the black and white Elvis 5009. I just think this is such a striking image of him. This was discussed on episode 62 of Looking at Stamps, and the thing I like about the Music Icon series is that the back has a full photo of the person, usually in concert or in performing. So let me scan back, probably easier that way. So I love this particular series and the way that they format this series, and I also like the fact that these are square stamps as well. But I just think that's a very striking image of the young Elvis Presley, and this once again was discussed on episode 62 of Looking at Stamps. And that is all the time we have for today. Have a great day, and I will talk with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.